Hello friends and welcome back to Friday Flow. My name is Michela and I teach yoga, Pilates, and Pilates reformer here at the Rec. Today we're here for a yoga flow. It'll be a vinyasa flow. We will be changing directions quite a bit. We will practice a few heart openers and a few arm binds. So get ready to find a lot of range of motion in the shoulders. For today, we're actually using props. So go ahead and make sure you have some blocks. I have two blocks, one on one side and one on the other side, and you'll find out later why. And then I also have a yoga strap for our stretching portion right before we go into Shavasana. Make sure you have your water to stay hydrated. And we'll go ahead and get started by finding a comfortable pose, seating on the ground. You can crisscross, you can come on your knees, or stretch the legs out. All right. So once you find that comfy pose, we're going to just take a few moments here to breathe and to connect to our breath. Just slow down a little bit. So we start by closing the eyes and taking a few deep inhales and exhales through the nose. So taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe gathering our hands on our lap, flipping the palms up to the sky. Ready to jump into our practice. Just inviting any good energy or any good finding today on our mat. So before we start moving on our mat, go ahead and take some time to check in with your breath and check in with your body. Maybe scanning the body, searching for any sign of tension, stiffness, tightness. Noticing if there's any body part that maybe feels a little tight or tired. Maybe we have some pain. So anything we need to be mindful of today as we flow and as we move. And for today's practice specifically, just know that all of my cues are simply just options. I'm guiding you through a flow. And while we're practicing together, we are all on an individual journey on our yoga mat. So if today you need to take a pose out or add a pose in, or maybe you need to go a little slower or a little faster, I want you to feel comfortable with going off the script and doing whatever feels good in your body today. All of my cues are suggestions, but you know your body best. So go ahead and slowly open the eyes, gazing forward. We'll start by sweeping the arms up to the sky and exhaling, flowing the arms back down. And again, inhale, lift up, and exhale down. One more time, inhale, and exhale. We're going to bring the fingertips forward, reaching the palms toward each other. Exhale, bring the palms back, lift the chest, open, gazing up. And again, exhale, round the back a little. Tuck the chin to chest as you bring the hands together. And then big inhale, open, 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 open. Lift the gaze. And again, exhale. And inhale. Come back to the center. Let's roll the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. 2 more. And last one. Very good. We're going to make our way to our hands and knees. So go ahead and slowly transition there. Take your time. I'm going to change our playlist real quick. Putting a little bit of beat on. There we go. And we're going to start by moving through the spine a little. Let's find a cat and cow. Drop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, tuck the tail, tuck the chin. And again, big inhale. And exhale. 2 more. And coming back to the center, we're going to extend that right leg back, lifting the toes off the ground. Go ahead and exhale. Find your cat pose. Bring that knee in toward the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to lift the heel up to the sky. Find your cow. And again, knee to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest. And heel up. 1 more. In. And up. Go ahead and come back down. Transition back to a child's pose. Reach the hands forward. It's an active child, so the elbows are off the ground. Lengthening through the spine, lengthening the back. Inhale, shift forward. Find a kneeling plank. Exhale, bring the elbows to the ribs as you lower down. Inhale, find a cobra. Lift the chest. Exhale, press away from the mat. Come back to that child's pose. And slowly come back to your hands and knees. We're going to stretch that left leg back. Lift the toes off the ground. Here we go. Exhale, cat, as you bring the left knee in. Inhale, cow. Bring the heel up. Exhale, in. Inhale, lift. 2 more. Last one, exhale. Inhale. Knee down. Go ahead and find that child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, shift forward. Find your kneeling plank. Exhale down. Come back to that cobra. Big inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, press. And come back to your child's pose. Deep breaths here. Go ahead and tuck the toes under. Exhale, find your down dog. First down dog of the day. So go ahead and pedal the heels. Find some room in the back of the legs. And then when you're ready, you're going to walk those feet forward. Finding your forward fold. Bend the knees, grab the elbows, and just hang like a rag doll for a few breaths here. Deep breaths. Big inhale. Go ahead and sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale. Bring the hands at heart. Close the eyes. Relax the shoulders. Pressing to the hands. And I want you to think about your intention for today. What is it that you're looking on your mat? What you're looking for on your mat? Why did you show up for yourself? Are you looking to move? Are you looking to stretch? Or maybe you're wanting to deepen your yoga journey today. Go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, find that forward fold again. Inhale, we're gonna lift halfway for a monkey pose. Exhale, back down, stepping back, right foot. Dropping the knee, untucking the toes, reaching the hands up, 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 up. Allow the hips to drop to the ground. Hands down, step it back, find your child's pose. Inhale forward, exhale down. Inhale up, back to that cobra, hold it there. Can you tap your fingertips on the ground so your back muscles are really engaged? Hands press into the mat, away, and come back to that child's pose. Deep breaths here. Go ahead and tap the toes, lift the hips, find your down dog. We're gonna walk the feet forward, coming back to that forward fold. Deep breaths here. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Reverse all the way up. Find your chair. Deep breaths, long spine, flatten that lower back. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, down to forward fold. Stepping back with that left foot, dropping the knee, lifting up. Go ahead and bring the hands down to the mat, step it back, find your child's pose. Inhale forward, back to that kneeling plank, exhale down. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest, shoulders back away from the ears. Press away, come back to your child's pose. Take a moment. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, back to down dog. Go ahead and walk the feet forward. Meet me in your forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Reverse all the way up. And back to our chair. Inhale all the way up. Go ahead and bring the hands behind your back. You're going to interlace the fingers, squeezing the palms together, lifting the chest, lift the gaze up. Opening the front of the body, zipping up the abs, spreading the toes wide, growing some roots. And go ahead and release. So we're going to set up for our flow today. As I said at the beginning of our practice, we have 2 blocks today. So we're going to place strategically our blocks. One at the top of our mat and one at the bottom of our mat. If you don't have any blocks today, you can still participate. You can still work with us. It'll be just a little easier if we have blocks. So we're going to start at the top of our mat. And so just for future reference, this is the top, this is the back, so you don't get confused as we flow. So we're going to start at the very top, and we're going to start with our sun salutation, but we will switch sides. And we will be able to see each other the whole time, so hopefully you can see and you can hear as we flow. So big inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive down, find your forward fold. Maybe grab that block, place the hands on the block, lift up halfway, finding that nice flat back, tabletop position here. Go ahead and bend your right knee, really accessing that left hamstring. Deep stretch. And now extend that right leg and bend your left knee. Deep stretch in the right hamstring. And extend both legs. Go ahead and slowly come down to your forward fold. You can move your block off to the side a little bit. We're going to step back with that right foot. Drop the knee, untuck the toes, reach up, find your crescent lunge one more time. And exhale, go ahead and bring the hands down. We're gonna step it back to a down dog. Inhale forward, find your plank or kneeling plank if you choose. And we're gonna hold it here. Lifting the chest. I like to gaze right off my yoga mat. Lengthening the spine. Go ahead and exhale. Bring the elbows in as you lower down. Inhale, press into the hands. Find your up dog. Thighs and knees off the ground. Exhale, find your child's pose. Send the hips back. We're going to come back up onto our hands and knees. We're going to reach that left hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring the shoulder and the head down onto the ground. Press your left sitting bone back toward the wall behind you, maybe gazing up to the sky. Slowly press onto that right hand. Come back to your hands and knees. We're going to step through with the left foot. Left foot steps through. Tuck the toes. Lift the knee. Reach all the way up. Crescent lunge. Bring the hands down to the mat. We're going to bunny hop that back foot forward, finding our forward fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, come into our chair. Go ahead and sway side to side. We're twisting. Keeping our hips and knees facing forward the whole time. We're moving only from the belly button up. Coming back to the middle, big inhale, sweep it up. Exhale down. Stepping back, left foot. Drop the knee, reach up. Exhale, hands down to the mat and step it back to down dog. Inhale forward, hold it there, deep breaths. Make sure your hips are not dropping low. Protect your lower back. Exhale down. Inhale up, find the up dog again. Exhale back to child's pose. And tuck the toes, lift up, find your down dog. We step it through with our right foot this time. Lift it up, press and lunge all the way up. Back heel is super lifted. Hands down to the mat, step it through, forward fold. Inhale halfway, and exhale down. Reverse all the way up. Back to our chair we go, and we twist side to side. Come back to the middle, inhale, sweep all the way up, and come back down. So go ahead and make sure your blocks are very close to your mat so we're able to grab them when we need them. And we're going to come facing each other. We're going to start by placing our feet a little wider than the hips. We're going to find a little hinge. Inhaling up and exhale. Hinge from the hips, dive down, find your straddle. Allow the head to just hang, really lengthening the spine. Pressing the left hand into the floor as we reach that right hand up, big twist. Coming back to the middle, left hand up, 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 up. And coming back down. Go ahead and reach that right hand up to the sky as well. Lean with your hips toward the right. Coming back to the center, square up the hips. Reach that left hand up. Square, or not square, lean to the left. And then square up the hips, come back to the middle. Bend the knees, tuck the tail, slowly roll it all the way up to standing. Beautiful. We're going to come back to the top of our mat. So my friends, we're going to face each other as we move through this flow. So instead of using left and right, I will use the leg closest to me and the leg farthest to me. So you think about opening toward me or going away from me. Hopefully the whole time we should be facing each other. So let's step back with the leg that is closest to the screen. Inhale, step it back. Reach the hands up. We're finding that crescent lunge. Very good. You're going to drop that back heel, and we're going to open toward each other. Hello. We're finding our warrior two. We're sinking low. We're gazing over a ring finger. Deep breaths. We're going to bring that left elbow or your elbow onto your thigh, reaching up and over. Big side angle. Very good. Find that big line from the top of our fingers all the way down to our ankle. And exhale back. Find your reverse. And again, finding that side angle. Hold it there. Can we reach the top hand up to the sky? And then maybe bringing it behind the back. Lifting the gaze up to the sky if it feels comfortable, or otherwise we can just look forward. Making sure we're not allowing all of our weight onto that front leg. The elbows on the thigh just in case we were to fall. Exhale back to reverse. Coming back to that warrior two. Now my friend, I want you to find that block close to your foot. We're going to bring it right here at the highest setting. We're going to really think about stretching that front leg, squaring the hips for a moment, reaching the hands out. You're strong, you're tall, you're big, you're wide. You're taking a lot of room in your room. We're going to bring both hands to the hips. We're going to hinge from the hips, leaning forward toward our front leg, looking up to the sky. And then slowly squaring up, bring the hips back to neutral. And again, hinge. And up. One more time, hinge. We're going to hold it there. Now I want you to reach for that block you placed right next to your shin. And you're going to reach your arm up to the sky. It's a triangle pose. And I want you to focus on being super flat, like you're stuck between two planes of glass. Really opening the chest, maybe pushing that top shoulder toward the back a little. Go ahead and bend that front knee. We're going back to our reverse. Coming back to our warrior two. One more time, we're going to stretch that leg. We're going to bring the hands to the hips, hinging forward and coming back. And hinging forward and coming back. That front hamstring is working hard to stabilize. Very good. So next time you hinge forward, you're going to reach for that block again. My friend, if it feels good, you can bring that block a little lower, maybe to a middle setting. And finding that triangle pose again. And here's the secret. We want to really press into the block. So don't dump all your weight onto the block, but rather press away, engage your abs. Maybe bring that top hip back a little, lifting that front thigh, inner thigh up toward the sky. Big twist, big, 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 big. Can you bring that top hand behind your back? Open. Bend that knee. Find your reverse warrior one more time. And slowly bring that block away. We're going to windmill all the way down. Lift the back heel. Step it back. Down dog. Pedal the heels. And you're welcome to take a flow of vinyasa if you like, or you can rest in child. We'll be back in child's pose. Taking 2 more breaths here. Go Go ahead and tuck the toes. Send the hips to the sky. Find your down dog one more time. And we're walking through, walking toward the front of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse all the way up. And exhale, dive down to that forward fold. You're going to step back with the leg closest to your screen, closest to me. So you step back, which would be the same leg as earlier. And then slowly, we're going to bend that back knee, get low. We travel. We go to the other side. Hello. Find that low lunge. Drop the knee, reach it up. Drop the hands down, reach, and find your down dog again. Hold it here. Really think about lengthening that spine. Slowly walk your feet forward. Find your forward fold. Reverse all the way up. Hands at heart. Take a deep breath, close the eyes. Check back in with your body, check back in with your intention for today. And then slowly opening the eyes. We're going to step back with the leg closest to the screen. One more time. We step it back. Find that crescent lunge. Reach those fingertips to the sky. Slowly drop that back heel. And we open toward each other, finding that warrior two. Beautiful. Here we go, up and over, finding that side angle. And then exhale back to reverse. Inhale, up and over, side angle. And exhale to reverse. Hold it, side angle, one more time. Reach the fingertips up to the sky, top hand to the sky, and then bring it behind your back, finding that little bind. One more time, back to your reverse. Coming back to warrior two, I want you to grab that block close to you. Bring it right in front of your shin. Back to warrior two. We're going to stretch that front leg. Hands to the hips. Remember our game with hinging the hips? Here we go. Hinge. Stack it up. Grow taller. Hinging. And stack it up. One more time. Hinge. Hold it there. We're going to find the block. Reach the top hand up to the sky. Remember, we're not dumping that weight onto the block. We're pressing into the block. We're simply bringing the floor higher up, closer to our hand. Twisting, lifting the ab. Go ahead and bend the knee, find your reverse. Coming back to our warrior two. Go ahead and stretch that front leg. Hands to the hips. We hinge. And we stack. And we hinge. And we stack. One more time, we hinge. We're going to hold it there. Find your block. You can lower the setting, maybe go into a middle setting. Reach up the fingertips. Press into the block. Can you bring that top hand behind your back? Finding that little bind, gazing up to the ceiling if possible, or gazing forward. And release that bind, bend the front knee. Come back to your reverse. Slowly go ahead and grab that block. Move it out of the way for right now. We bring the hands down to the mat. Lift the back heel, step it back, find your down dog. Once again, you're welcome to final vinyasa or just resting in child's pose. And we tuck the toes under. Exhale, find your down dog. Stepping through with our leg farthest away. See, I caught myself. Reaching up, press and lunge. And bringing the hands down, bunny hop it through. Inhale halfway. And exhale down. Reverse all the way up. And exhale one more time, hinging from the hips, diving down. Stepping back with the leg closest to your screen. Stay low. Drop the knee, reach the hands up. Big stretch in your hip flexor here. And bringing the hands down. Well, usually we would make our way back to the top of the mat, but guess what? We're making our way down to the floor. So untap the toes, send the foot back, find your child's pose. And then walking the hands in to light. Very good. We're coming onto our knees. We're going to grab our strap. That's my favorite time. We lay down and we stretch. So go ahead and grab your strap close by. And we're going to start first by stretching the arms and then we lay down. So go ahead and sit in a comfortable position. You can sit crisscross or on your knees, whatever feels comfy. And we're going to open that strap nice and wide. We're going to bring the strap into our right hand. I have a long line onto my left. I'm going to bring that strap behind me. Where you're going to grab the strap with your left hand going under. And then we're just going to bend both elbows, trying to bring both hands closer together. So it would look something like this. Maybe walking the hands a little closer in. If you can even bind your hands. So find the option that works for you. Remember, those are all suggestions. And wherever you are, I want you to focus on lifting the chest, opening the front of the body. And go ahead and release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left hand holds the strap first, bring the strap behind, bend elbow. Right hand goes from underneath. And try to walk your hands closer together. Lifting the chest. And then go ahead and release. Now, lay down. So go ahead and bring your feet to the short edge of your mat. And we're going to slowly roll down. And before we use the strap, go ahead and bring your knees into the chest, hugging tight and rocking side to side. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring your right foot into the strap. So we're going to just bring that strap up to the sky and just bringing the foot into the strap. You're going to extend the left leg out. Go ahead and simply exhale as you pull that leg a little closer to your chest. Big hamstring stretch, flexing the foot, trying to stretch the whole leg. So we can find that stretch from the back of the heel all the way down to the glute. Bringing the strap to our right hand, we're going to keep the hips nice and anchored and bringing the leg out to the side. Bringing the foot back up to the sky, go ahead and bring the strap to your left hand, keeping both hips squared. Go up and over to the left, just a little bit. Barely passing that midline, stretching the IT bend. Coming back to the sky, time to trade. Go ahead and bring the left foot in, right out. And when you're ready, pull the strap into your chest. Strap comes to your left hand. We're going out to the side. And coming back up. Strap comes to our right hand. We're going up and over. And coming back up. Go ahead and bend the knee, remove the strap. You can place the strap to the side. Bringing both knees into the chest and rocking side to side. And slowly we'll make our way to a comfortable seated position. So we're going to slowly roll to the side and come back up. And we're going to meditate today as I change our music again. We're going to meditate in a seated position. I know some of us find this type of meditation challenging as our muscles need to be a little engaged. But it's a very good practice to really focus on relaxing the muscles even when they have to work a little. So we're going to find that comfy pose, and we're going to start just by closing the eyes. And today we'll do a very quick, short meditation. We will breathe on our own for about 10 long breaths. Just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Asking our shoulders to relax. Allowing our energy to flow all the way down to the fingertips. Relaxing the ab muscles as we try our best to sit upright. Relaxing the lower back muscles. Comfortably sitting on the floor. Relaxing the legs. Maybe focusing on how heavy the body feels right now. And just like we did at the beginning of our practice, we check in. Notice how we're doing. And if you have any pent up energy or frustration or anxiety, I want you to take a deep inhale through your nose, filling the lungs. And as you exhale, you're going to let all of that negative thoughts and feelings away. Exhale. And again, grounding ourselves, taking a deep inhale in. And deep exhale all the way out. Slowly gathering the hands at heart. We'll conclude our practice today by taking 5 deep breaths on our own. Feeling thankful for the time we had today to practice. Feeling grateful for this safe space we can gather in. Feeling thankful for our bodies and for the way they served us today. And feeling grateful for everything we were able to achieve. Big things and especially small things. We take one more inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, bow down and say namaste.